țara cu cea mai mare populație musulmană din lume face parte din G20 pentru că este a 16-a economie mondială. Și totuși, majoritatea celor de aici trăiesc în sărăcie. Indonezia are un principiu simplu în relațiile cu alte state. Un singur dușman este prea mult, 1000 de prieteni prea puțin. Cum se aplică asta în viața reală? Primim răspunsuri de la Rangga Almahendra, doctor în filozofie și profesor de economie la Universitatea Gadjah Mada, de aici, din Yogyakarta. Sunt Cristina Cileacu, începe Pașaport diplomatic.
Peste 17.000 de insule situate între Oceanul Indian și Pacific formează cel mai mare arhipelag din lume, Indonezia. De altfel, totul este mare în cazul acestei țări, pentru că aici trăiesc 600 de etnii și se vorbesc aproape 700 de limbi diferite, nu dialecte, pe lângă cea oficială. Toleranța față de alții, pragmatismul și, în egală măsură, regulile foarte stricte le permit indonezienilor să conviețuiască în pace. De altfel, și în politica sa externă, Indonezia are o istorie îndelungată de nepartizanat, păstrează echilibrul între marile puteri și încearcă să fie prietenul tuturor.
Dr. Rangga Almahendra, Professor of Economics of Gadjah Mada University, welcome to Diplomatic Passport.
It's an honor to meet you.
We are interested in find out the philosophy diplomacy of Indonesia because you have a theory here in this country that one enemy is too many and 1,000 friends are too few. But is it realistic, this theory? Because in the world today where East and West are polarized, can anyone be friends with literally anyone?
Yeah, actually, we live with that philosophy. As I know, in Indonesian's national slogan, we have something what is called as Bhinneka Tunggal Ika, or which means unity in diversity. That's also the spirit of our university, actually. University stands from unity and diversity. So this is actually something that we want also to teach to our younger generations about the importance of unity. And I think the leadership, from the president and also the official also realize about the importance of maintaining this unity in the diverse environment, especially like country in Indonesia.
But is it possible to be, as I said, friends with anyone in this world?
Yeah, why not? We are now living in an era which collaborative advantage is more important than competitive advantage. You know, how we can live together not only with our enemy but our neighbors to build our world together. I think we are living in a very critical era in which differences can spark into conflict, right? So that's why the importance of unities should become like a universal language that everybody needs to bring on.
But is this the case of the world that has no values anymore?
That's the value, that's the philosophy, which actually becomes important now. That everybody must get used to that we need to find a way to bridge differences. We need to find a way actually to unite, to build harmony. This is actually something that our ancestor and also our leader also try to show us, usually if you notice also during the last elections, in Indonesia.
Last together, just to, he said, before going to the voting, no, before the election, I mean before the day of election. It's like the message from the political elites to the society that we are actually united in one table. So please don't be so high tension and join the election with happy, not with the fight each other.
Directorul știrilor de la agenția de presă Țara din Jakarta ne-a oferit informațiile despre acest obicei inedit de dinainte de ziua alegerilor. De altfel, alegerile indoneziene se derulează ca o zi de relaxare, cu muzică și dans, dar doar dacă vorbim despre clasa superioară. Oamenii obișnuiți merg, votează și apoi își continuă ziua. Ce au în comun toți este degetul înmuiat în cerneală purpurie, semn că și-au făcut datoria de cetățeni. În Indonezia, noul președinte este fostul ministru al apărării din guvernul fostului șef de stat, iar vicepreședintele țării este fiul fostului lider, un alt aspect mai greu de înțeles în Europa, dar general acceptat în arhipelagul indonezian.
Well, since you mentioned the last election in Indonesia, you recently changed your president, and we find out that the habit here in this country is that one day before the day of elections, the former president and vice president invited to lunch the new president and vice president. Also, in this country, the new vice president is the son of the former president. For us, it's a little unusual in Romania. Is there any such thing as political opposition in Indonesia, or how it works, your political system?
Yes, I'm sure, yeah, the political opposition is always there. But this is the point, right? We have this democracy. We can settle these differences without any bloodshed, right? So I think the point that we have from the last election is actually we are lucky, we are having a very smooth transition of power, yeah? Even if you look from the background of the candidate, before they have a very intense maybe competition, yeah, in the past decade, but in reality or later on they can unite. I think that's a good example on how actually we can live with the spirit of Bhinneka Tunggal Ika, yeah, unity in diversity.
But the former president had, let's say, a diplomacy that was towards the country. Is it the case, do you think, for the new diplomacy that your new president is going to promote, since he did his first visit in China and then he moved to United States, he will visit Europe, I don't know if he will visit Russia or no, but what type of new approach will have this new administration of Indonesia when it comes to geopolitics?
Yeah, I think it's very interesting, yeah, because you saw our president actually visited many important countries, yeah. Of course, also to bring the spirit of unity, yeah. Indonesia and Romania is actually more or less similar, yeah. We are actually one of the biggest country in the regions, a lot of diversity, yeah. But I think this is something that our leader need also to emphasize, yeah, when they want to start their diplomatic approach, yeah. We try to maintain our policy as become non-block, yeah. We try to be a good friend with everybody, yeah, because, yeah, more friend will always better for our country, right?
A patra țară ca mărime din lume, o populație de aproape 280 de milioane și a 16-a economie mondială, Indonezia este o piață de luat în seamă. Asociația Națiunilor din Asia de Sud-Est, adică ASEAN, este pentru indonezieni nucleul diplomației regionale. Recent însă, țara își dorește și statutul de membru al BRICS.
Indonesia is one of the pivotal states of this world, so can you explain for the Romanian public how it works?
Yeah, you know, Indonesia is actually a member of G20 countries, and also in Indonesia, in ASEAN itself, yeah, Indonesia maintains our leadership, yeah, not only in economic but also in many sectors, yeah, and we also understand our positions, yeah, become the eldest brother in in ASEAN probably. So I think with this kind of responsibility, we have to make sure, yeah, that every neighbor in Asia also feels safe, yeah, to collaborate or to cooperate with us, yeah.
China vrea influență și nu se oprește doar la Asia. SUA au influență și nu s-au oprit vreodată din a câștiga mai multă. Sunt însă diferențe majore între a dori să fii influențabil și a dori să controlezi teritorii care nu ți aparțin.
And what about China? Because your neighbor in the region, of course, China and Indonesia have an issue when it comes to some territories in the South China Sea. Is it China a friend? Is it China an enemy? How can you be friend with a state that basically wants some territory that belongs to your country?
Okay. We can learn from one of the admiral from China. The name is actually Cheng Ho, who visited also Indonesia with the spirit also to to peace. Yeah, you know, different with Sun Tzu, for example. Yeah, and how actually they build relationship morally with the art of war. Yeah, but Cheng Ho tried to bring peace with other country, and then this is something that Cheng Lo already give an example. Yeah, that our diplomatic relationship with China is actually start long time ago. Yeah, and I think now in Indonesia we are observing that the Chinese relationship in Indonesia is also going stronger. Yeah, so yeah, I think this is something that we need also to embrace. Yeah, as the future that probably we have.
And how is going stronger? Because your previous president brought China with a lot of investments here, but we also know that investments from China when it comes to infrastructure means a lot of loans that can be hardly paid by any country that get them. So yeah. How it goes in Indonesia's case?
Yeah, I'm still optimistic, yeah, that the new administrations will probably correct, yeah. Or yeah, I heard also about this Chinese debts and everything, yeah, and of course the debt trap. And I think as an economist, I also observe, yeah, that the things that the new administration, the president brings actually try to improve at least, yeah, some bad policy that we had before. Hopefully that we are going to be more optimistic, yeah, with the new administrations, that hopefully it's going to be better. Yeah.
Well, as we said, your president visited first China, and it's only normal to visit first China since it's in the neighborhood, and the second visit was in United States. So United States also will have a new administration starting January 20. What is Indonesia expecting from United States' new administration?
I don't know, maybe it's supposed not to be in alphabetical order, yeah, but maybe China has become closer, yeah, compared to the United States.
Well, it's geographically closer at least.
Yeah, I think, yeah, as far as I know, we try to put like same weight, yeah, to our allies, yeah. I mean, with China, with United States, even with Europeans, yeah, we always believe that they are strategic partners of our country, especially if we are joining now in G20. Yeah, I think we need to have more collaborations, right, between regions. Yeah, I think this is something that our president really aware, and this is something that becomes also our I don't know, maybe strategic interest, yeah, for the next future, I think.
But China and United States also are competing, and I guess the entire world knows that. Is Indonesia intend to play a specific role in these competitions, not taking sides, but maybe mediating?
Taking side, definitely no. Yeah, because as I told you before, we have this non-block policy. Yeah, this is something that we have already had also in the past. Yeah, and also in the future, I think. But if you ask me in the sort of mediating, and yeah, this is probably something that we can also see, yeah, how our presidents, our administration will play more important role, yeah, especially, you know, after Trump is elected, yeah, there is a lot of uncertainty, anxiety among peoples, yeah, but I believe, yeah, with the diplomatic visit created by our presidents, yeah, to both country, at least, yeah, the mediating role will be taking place, yeah, soon, yeah, hopefully.
Toleranța religioasă este parte din Indonezia, iar în țara cu cea mai numeroasă populație musulmană sunt bineveniți toți. Fenomenul radicalizării este prezent însă și în rândul anumitor comunități indoneziene, dar lucrurile sunt bine ținute sub control.
Indonesia is the country with the biggest Muslim population. You are also an expert in Islam, and I do have to ask you, coming from Europe, where we had a lot of problems with terrorist attacks, how is this kept under control in Indonesia?
Because when you visited Borobudur, for example, yesterday, yeah, you know, Borobudur is actually one of the largest Buddhist temple, and it's still like well preserved, right? And also if you visit like, I don't know, Prambanan temple, Hindu's temple, I mean, we live with this harmony. Although we are a country with the most populous Muslim in the world, yeah, but we can show a good example how we can live together. And every religion, yeah, let's say Christians, Hindus, Buddha feel actually safe, yeah, to live in Indonesia. And I think this kind of message, yeah, or spirits of voice of Islam moderations, yeah, we can also learn something from Indonesia about this, yeah.
And since you are a professor at this university we are now filming in, can you tell us how is the educational system of Indonesia developing? Because, for instance, in our case, we can see that the education is not as good as it used to be, let's say, 10 years ago.
Now in Gadjah Mada, yeah, maybe learn from the history of Gadjah Mada itself. Gadjah Mada is actually the name of our ancient admiral, yeah, who first tried to unite our country. Our country has 17,000 island archipelago, right? So the spirit of unity in diversity is actually really embedded, yeah, in this university, yeah. You can find like every ethnicity actually here in Gadjah Mada, yeah, and also the spirit of interdisciplinary learning, yeah. You can find like medicine here and philosophy, engineering, any field, yeah, in Gadjah Mada. And yeah, I think if you go to Gadjah Mada, it can be shown as a mini Indonesia, yeah, in which everybody can live here with harmony to pursue something which is better for the future.
În Indonezia sunt regiuni unde turismul reprezintă mare parte din venituri, dar la nivelul țării acest domeniu reprezintă doar 4%. Un lucru este sigur, varietatea și exotismul peisajelor de pe insulele indoneziene sunt cuceritoare.
Romanians don't know much in depth about Indonesia. Of course, they know about its beautiful islands, about Bali mostly. But how do you sell, let's say, Indonesia to an European country, Eastern European country, just to develop more the relationship?
We have many similarities between Indonesia and Romania. So I'm sure if Romanians visit Indonesia, they will feel like home. Hopefully, yeah. Because as you can see here, not only we are talking about many ethnicity, many religions, yeah, a melting pot as well, yeah, because Indonesia is also connected between, you know, Asia and Australia. Yeah, we have also many trade. So I hope that every Romanian or European visiting Indonesia will feel like home, yeah, in the way that they feel safe, yeah. Although we are living in the largest Muslim populations, but our country is typically mostly different, yeah, with other Islamic counterpart in Middle East, for example. So if you want to see some, I don't know, maybe harmonious version, moderate Islam, then you should visit Indonesia, I think. Okay.
And how come radicalism is not making its way in Indonesia as much as in the Middle East?
Yeah, I think because of the, I don't know, maybe you talk about Filosofia, the first questions, yeah. And I told you that's the philosophy of Bhinneka Tunggal Ika. Unity in diversity is really internalized, yeah.
The mentality?
Mentality in our citizens. So we are not only make it like a slogan, yeah, but I think we live with that, yeah, by example. I myself in my faculty also have to show this kind of example that we should not distinguish people by ethnicity, for example, yeah. And then we also embrace diversity in class, yeah, inclusivity. This is something that we are always try to show, yeah, to our guests or to our other people, yeah.
Indonesia is the 16th biggest economy in the world, yeah. So you are part of G20, but traveling inside Indonesia, we did saw a lot of people that have a very low standard of living. How come a country as rich as Indonesia doesn't manage to provide a better life quality for its citizens, for the majority, I mean?
Okay, I mean with the 17,000 island, yeah, I mean we have like a very complex situations that maybe other country cannot really imagine, yeah. So I'm sure, yeah, there is still a lot of issues, yeah, but as far as I know, we try to promote economic growth, yeah, and sometimes, yeah, by promoting this kind of growth, yeah, economic disparity will still also exist, right? But this is something that hopefully we can fix, yeah. By, I don't know, maybe improving our economy, by trying also to dispersing, giving more autonomy to the local provinces, yeah. hopefully that the economy will be more flawless, yeah, and not only centered in the capital city of Jakarta. Yeah.
Will Indonesia take advantage of the fact that most of, let's say, European countries are moving their production from China in other countries in the region?
Yeah, I mean, now Asia become the center of economic gravity in the world, right? I'm sure we have to realize about that. And we have also some saying about the issue of declining of the West and the rising of the East, yeah. And of course, Indonesia could play as important roles, yeah, in that, yeah. But hopefully, yeah, different with China, yeah, Indonesia always play our moderation's role, yeah. Try to bridge the gaps between differences. So this is something that our country can take advantage on later on, probably, yeah, by being non-bloc, yeah, non-partisans, yeah, and we always embrace everybody to become our friends, yeah.
And speaking about friends, we mentioned China, we mentioned United States. How is European Union when it's seen, when it comes from such a long distance as is Indonesia?
Yeah, I'm also a product of European Union education, you know.
You're right, yeah.
I graduated in Europe, yeah, in Vienna, to be exact.
So you're biased now.
Biased, yeah. But yeah, I think because we are also connected from the past, yeah, with very long history of before Indonesia's independence, yeah. I think now we still also maintain like good relationship, yeah. Even if we compare to China, yeah, our bond to European country, European Union is actually a bit stronger, yeah, because we have what is called as psychological distance, yeah. Although geographic distance is closer to China, but psychologically probably we are closer to Europe, yeah. So this is something that maybe become like an advantage, yeah, for our relationship, especially between Indonesia and Romania, I think.
Professor, thank you so much for this interview.
It's an honor for me. Thank you. Thank you.
Atât pentru astăzi, dar rămânem în continuare online pe pagina de Facebook a emisiunii și pe contul nostru de X. Revenim cu subiecte noi din lumea diplomației și a politicii externe, vinerea viitoare de la 11:30 și reluare sâmbătă după miezul nopții. Trima casa!